each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone, and he is out of bounds here on the return. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to look deep for Perriman. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
But it certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready, you're going to be tested all night by this team.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Detroit, 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 Detroit.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. 17 yards on the fake punt, and that's going to be a 1st down. Wow, what a gutsy call. If you're the defense, opening drive, you just got the stopper, at least you think, and then boom, right back on the field for more.
It had the feel of something that they had planned for all week long. Hey, first drive of the game, let's be aggressive, let's go get them. And now defensively, they've got to be writing notes to themselves. In practice, work on fake punts right out of the gate because that was really unexpected.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit, 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 Detroit. Hot.
Now Jackson on 1st down. 20. Over the middle, complete. That's Collins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Leopard, Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Hot.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. On 1st and goal, Collins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing is Jackson, being chased out left. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on 4th down. But they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go. We're good.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
On the ball. 3 down.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that'll help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
No bet. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Again, it's Mixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. So Dalton now. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And the first play will be a field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire.
Now a hit and a loose football, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone, a fumble recovery, and a Cincinnati touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Go play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Nine yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
He wasn't ready. Leopard! Leopard! Right. Strong right.
They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll throw on first down to Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Geno Atkins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! Detroit! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Dalton bootlegs out. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
After the interception, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now a carry for Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Vincent Ray not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action now. Jackson. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. John Brown, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And out now, here come the Bengals. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
2 by 2. Move. Nice. Bang. Hands up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
48 for Mike. Take me up. Here we go. 368. Mike 48. We gonna move. It's our time. Check three.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. That's complete to John Ross. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Now Bullock to add the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down, Jackson. That's caught out left by Perriman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Leopard!
Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Go, on the ball! 368!
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And Perriman's got it for a Raven touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
On the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Russ. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Go, on the ball! On the ball! Hey! Go! We're good! Motion! Heavy! Mike 41. We're gonna wedge that, huh? Defense wins championships, baby! They go, 368!
Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep downfield for, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. Bullock good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. That's right, we got right. Gun! Detroit!
Jackson on first down. Brought in left side by Snead. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky punt.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
3 down. Here we go, check and look. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 52's the mic, boys, 52. I'm coming after you. Gun.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But we're the right in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Again, and forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And as he sees the play clock ticking down, Marvin Lewis decides to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Dalton here from the gun. He's got his man, Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first.
We're good. Motion.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
We got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. 368. 2 by 2. Move.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's Kevin Huber now. On for his 2nd punt. And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they pointed out. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
They go play action with Jackson. And that's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Caught right side. It's Snead. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Third and goal, Jackson. And that is incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Once again, they run with Mixon. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tough. Right here.
17-yard gain on the play.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Leopard! Detroit!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Gun!
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, boys, we got four down.
And he's got this one down to the 10. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
5-0, 5-0. Move. Check.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the ball. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Move.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Yeah.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Go, on the ball. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On the ball. Hey, we got three.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, 4 down.
And as he sees the play clock ticking down, Marvin Lewis decides to call a timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Even. 4 down. Even. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. Check. Jam him. 368. Under crunch.
From the gun, Dalton. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Oh, yeah!
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Andy Dalton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
4 down.
They come out here in the I. Here's a run with Mixon, and he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season, and the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Leopard! Gun!
Back to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
I got him, man. I got him. He's mine. No. Check that. We're going to Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Watch the curl. Gun!
Back to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's brought down after a good gain. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Leopard! Detroit! Gun!
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Five down.
They come up in a 2 tight end look here. He's back to throw. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. A crushing blow there as they cannot tie the game. Now the focus shifts to, can they get the onside kick and have a miracle happen?
And they have to have that miracle play that they've been working on, that they've designed. You don't really just draw one up now. You've had different onside kicks. Do they have that one weak point in the defense that they can exploit because they have to have the ball back?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory.
You go, on the ball. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to.
Dalton down to a knee, and that'll be all she wrote. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Bengals, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers.